This video is going to be the complete guide to upselling. Upselling is a crucial part of the dropshipping business. And if you don't have this down, you're most likely not going to make money with dropshipping. Most people, unfortunately, don't understand at all what it takes to have a properly well-structured upselling funnel. All right, we're going to talk about exactly this in this video. Okay, the first thing you need to understand is upselling is not only made with having some kind of app which shows you an extra product on the store. Okay, upselling just goes way deeper than that. It's number one, the product you select. It's either easy to upsell or hard to upsell. The ads you make, are the ads showing the product used multiple times or with something else, or is it just one time your product and that's it? The third thing is the product page itself. So does it look fun to purchase your product 3 times? Does it make sense? And do you portray that on your product page? And then the last thing is how to offer the upsells themselves. So how to properly go about a pre-purchase upsell, shipping upsell, post-purchase upsell, post-purchase downsell, just the whole funnel itself. Okay? And let's go through everything. The first thing, the product itself is the most important part. It's going to be either super easy or super hard to optimize your upselling. And you can make your life easier by just selecting a product which has a very strong upsell potential. Okay? And an example I can give you here, which is a perfect product for upselling, is this jaw strengthener. You've probably seen this product where you just have to bite down on this plastic thing and it trains your jaw. It's like one of those dropshipping products which apparently makes your jaw stronger, whatever. The point is there's different difficulty levels. So you can have an easy one, a strong one, a super strong one. There's basically different ones. And it's very easy and very rational and logical to just buy 3 pieces. Easy, medium, strong, for example. This is a product where you don't have to do extra work to have an upsell. Because think about it, you could have a perfectly structured upselling funnel, but without this type of product, you're not going to be able to do this as easily. Okay? Even if you don't have any single upsell offered on the product page, people will still just select 3 different difficulties. Okay? And the same thing is, for example, a spoon. Nobody buys one single spoon. Everybody will buy a set of spoons. And if somebody buys a set of spoons, that means that they have to buy multiple. Okay? So that's the first thing you need to really and truly understand. Upselling is done in product research as well. So that's the first place you have to look at. The second one is the ads. Okay? Currently there's this product trending, which I'm going to show on the screen. It's basically this refillable water balloon thing which you can play around with in summer. It basically looks like a super fun product. And again, it makes a ton of sense to buy multiple. Okay? And now comes the interesting part. If you make an ad where there's 3 people playing around with it and throwing it at each other, you instantly understand that you need multiple. There will be a difference in conversion if you show an ad where it's only 1 ball or where there's a crazy fight between 5 people and you have 8 of them in your pocket and you throw another one. Okay? There's gonna be a difference because people just instantly want to have the result which your ad shows. Okay? And the same thing goes for the product page itself. On the product page, you again have to double emphasize how amazing your product is if you buy different variants. Okay? It doesn't matter if it's different variants or the same exact product 5 times, whatever it is, you just need to show that it makes sense to buy your product multiple times. And again, this is only possible if your product has upsell potential. If it doesn't make sense, the best picture on your product page will not make sense. So now that we got this covered, we need to talk about the actual process of upselling and where you can do that. Okay? Again, on the product page itself, you need to have some kind of upsell or bundle or something. Basically, if you sell something, you should be having a discount for people who buy the same exact product multiple times. Okay? You can either use quantity breaks in apps like Bundle Bear, or you simply make an extra variant on the product page, which is basically going to be named pack of 3 or pack of 5 or something like that. Okay? And you're going to have to split test all of those things, and there's no right or wrong way. It's just depending on your product, etc. Okay? However, on your product page, obviously you're going to need to have some kind of upsell. Now this is very important to understand. Upsells are in most of the cases not a product which is similar to your product or which is helpful in your niche or whatever. It's the exact same product. And this is something which most people don't grasp. They think they need to test a shit ton of similar products to basically add on the thing which the person already bought. But in most cases, that's too difficult. It's really difficult to sell a person something and then basically have one picture or some very, very small time period to explain a second product and also get them to buy that as well. It's obviously possible, but the best bet in the beginning is just to sell the exact same product again and again. Can be a slightly different version, different color, different variant, something like that, of course, but in the beginning it should be the same exact product, okay? And this is gonna go throughout the whole funnel. If I would be starting out with a product which is doing fairly well, and I'm basically completely on the beginning phases, my structure of the upsells is basically upsell the same exact product on the product page, upsell the same exact product on the pre-purchase upsell, upsell the same exact product on the post-purchase upsell, upsell the same exact product on the post-purchase upsell, upsell the same exact product on the post-purchase downsell, and I just go cheaper and cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. Okay, so on the product page, it's going to be the most expensive one. The second most expensive is the pre-purchase upsell. Basically, that's the second thing they see. And it's just going to be constantly cheaper and cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. So people think that this is now the best deal. Okay, and this is very important. Everybody who is on your store needs to think that they kind of tricked you, because they're going to think, they offered it to me on this price, but now I got them down to this price. Now I'm going to get it. And you sometimes want them to think that they tricked you. And there's a couple of funny examples. We did mistakes on purpose where, for example, they get some extra gift for free and they basically think that this is some kind of glitch on the product page, when in reality that's exactly what we want, and the conversion rate actually got increased because they think they're not going to see this glitch again. This is really, really advanced and sometimes it doesn't work, so this is not something you should start out with. Anyways, basically this is the process, okay? Same product, cheaper, 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 cheaper. And obviously you can also have different versions of the same product later down the funnel. So for example, you can upsell a pack of 3, or you can upsell a pack of 5, or you can upsell a singular item just way, way cheaper. So you can play around with those things and that's totally fine, but it stays in the realm of being the same product, okay? Now, I also want to talk about the shipping itself, and that's really important. Most people just have either a paid shipping or a free shipping, and this is really wrong. You need to have upsells inside of the shipping. You want people to give an option if they want to pay for something. All right, so in the shipping on Shopify, it's very simple to set up multiple shipping rates. The first one should be free, and normally your shipping should be free. But the second one is going to be added lifetime guarantee, added secret bonus gift, which you're going to love. So whatever it is, basically you give something extra on the shipping. You need to understand that this is not going to scare off anybody. However, some people will buy it, and it's just a positive trade-off. You don't have any negatives and you literally only have the benefits from it. So that's going to be also really strong. So if all of this is actually optimized, your profit margins is just going to increase drastically. Your profit margin will literally shoot up just because of that, because you have to understand that it's free to get an upsell. It doesn't cost you any extra anything except for the product cost itself. And even that gets way cheaper because you don't have to pay double shipping. Because if one person buys something, you need to only ship it once, and there's 2 products in there. So the first item is going to be more expensive than the second item, obviously. And this just means that the profit margins on upsells are crazy. And that also means that your offers have to be really good. Even if you would sell your product for only $2 over your product cost, it would still be worth it. Okay? Even if your product cost is $10 for the second item and you sell the product for $12, $13, this is extra money which you get for free, and you need to understand that. However, there's one single upsell which is by far my favorite one, and I have mentioned this here, and I'm also not gonna mention it here. However, it's just one of those things where you test it out and you just get free money on top of every single order. So if you actually want to know what it is, you can DM me on Instagram the word secret upsell, and basically I'm going to explain to you exactly how that works. Okay? So other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video, and also if you want to join my mentoring program, click the link below, sign up for a free consultation session. We're basically going to have a one-on-one call where we find out if we're a good fit. If yes, we're going to get started and working one-on-one. I'm going to just basically guide you through everything from finding a winning product to building a proper brand. So click the link below and see you there.